Alright, welcome to Mass Effect Andromeda. If you're just joining me on my channel, I have a few ground rules to discuss with any potential new viewers. If you've already been watching my stuff, then you're probably aware of some of this. But the first thing I gotta make clear, this is not a walkthrough. I can link one, a really good one. I've been following MKIceAndFire. I forgot his username. I'll link that in the description. He's not sponsoring me in any way, or she is. They run no commentary walkthroughs, so I don't know what they are. Speaking of sponsoring, this game is brought to you by, what is his username? It's MJGJensen. He is from Watchtower Gaming. He's been playing Overwatch and stuff with us for a while now. I appreciate it, man. He basically got it for my birthday, which was on the March 30th, so that was a week ago or so. I appreciate it very much. But to continue my general disclaimers, I'm going to play my way. This is not a walkthrough, as I alluded to. I am in a household of 4 people, and I am currently unemployed. What that translates to is specifically on the weekends, and even during the evenings. On the weekends and the evenings, I will probably not be recording. Then that will lead to direct gaps in recording sessions, because I'm not going to want to stop playing this just because. And that really ties into the fact that this is not a walkthrough. Do not watch this for a clean run. I will, in certain videos, I'll be like, okay, it's been a few hours since I've done my last recording. Here's some of the things I've done. Here's some of the story beats I explored and stuff like that. So there will be some cutscenes that you may not see. There will be some... I may even re-roll my character entirely at some point. If you've been watching my Skyrim or Fallout playthroughs, I will switch characters just on a whim, just because that's the kind of playstyle I run. What else do I got here? Yeah, I explained the gaps in recording. I will also be exploring a little bit of multiplayer randomly. Like, if just I'm in the mood for it, I'll go do it. I know early in the game, a Turian introduces you to it, and I may jump in there. It depends on what I'm in the mood for. Speaking of mood, I am a very mood-based player. I'm going to play my way. I do what I want. Whatever whims come over me, I'm just going to go do it. And one last thing before I can press confirm and start game. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I will be might be talking and skipping over certain dialogue. I watched several hours during the release of this game. Like I mentioned, MKIceAndFire, they did a no commentary run through, and I watched maybe the first 19 episodes of that before I kind of got distracted and actually was doing actual games. But specifically, Diablo Season 10 came out, so I did a lot of that, and that kind of pushed me off the playthrough. But as a result, I can read faster than they talk, so I will very likely skip certain levels of dialogue. I'll go with normal. So just with all that in mind, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. I certainly haven't seen everything, especially since MKIceAndFire played a male Shepherd, a basic default Scott, and I customized the twin brother as sort of her similar skin tone. I poked one of the default heads. I just took off his facial feature, his facial hair, and so he looks like a younger version. Speaking of, this character looks a lot younger than Shepard.
Every great moment in our history began with a dream.
I turned on subtitles specifically because I might be talking over some of this stuff.
Each bold leap forward was achieved by those willing to do anything to attain it. We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes.
Yeah, this takes place between 2 and 3, apparently.
Some for discovery, to see the unknown. Others for a new start. But today, whatever our reasons, we take the first steps toward a new future for
Hi, Cora.
humanity.
That's another thing I'm going to
Today,
talk about a little
we
bit.
begin to make our
Not just
dream
Cora. Is that her name? C-O-R-A, I think? It's a little bit loud. I'm going to have to turn down the volume. But I don't want to press escape because I don't want to skip this quite yet. I'm going to probably talk a lot in the first few episodes of this, and then my commentary will meet a sort of sharp dip, because I'm going to talk all about Mass Effect in general, what I feel about the complaints on Andromeda that I'm seeing. I'll talk about the wonky faces and crap like that. But like, after a few hours into this game, I'm just going to be playing it, like, because like I said, I watched 20 episodes of MKIceAndFire's playthrough, and yeah. But I'm gonna talk more about that once I get access to a menu where I can turn the volume a little bit more towards half. Ever since I started streaming and recording stuff, I've always had to turn down all of the volumes on all my games down to like 50%. And that's usually pretty bearable. In fact, I hear games now at 100% and it almost deafens me, so I've gotten used to that 50% tile area, which is like a sweet spot for me being able to talk and actually hear what's going on in the game, including all of the various important ticks that you may hear. Like in games like Overwatch, you kind of gotta know when you hear ultimates being popped up around and stuff. You're about to meet Livia Shepherd. I have undergone a lot of internal debate on who I'm going to romance in a first playthrough. I'm probably going to go with Vetra, and then PB after on a New Game Plus, which I really hope they have. Oh, she looks okay. I'm happy.
We made it.
Ooh.
Deep breaths. You're gonna
Facial
want
animation isn't too bad.
Been taking it easy for 600 years.
Ryder, recon specialist, Pathfinder mission team.
Pathfinder team, eh? The ones finding us a home.
Can you make it somewhere tropical? Nice, warm ocean, summer year-round?
How about we get her a cup of coffee first?
Oh, I like her. She looks normal. Like, she's not overly idealized. She looks just like a normal person. That appeals to me.
Process saw the Andromeda initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy.
I must have seen this sequence 100 times by now. I think IGN did one.
Ryder, let's get you checked out.
The nerds at Achievement Hunter,
Okay.
and I call them nerds in a
Discovering an unusually high ratio of
playfully
potential
ribbing manner because they just made the ugliest character they possibly could have, and it was pretty funny.
Now you are a part of the first wave of arcs arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity.
Makes it sound so easy, doesn't it?
Oh, okay. I'm already talking. Okay. I think she's a, okay, that's a casual. The square is more professional. Okay.
Even if it isn't, we'll be ready.
I hope so.
You know something?
Word came down. The Pathfinder wants you all mission ready within the hour. Look this way.
Why the rush?
He didn't say, but something's up. Okay, everything checks out. Just one more thing before I send you on your way. Let's test your SAM implant. Sam, are you monitoring? Sam, are you online?
Yes, Dr. Tapera.
This is what I
Good
mean by
morning,
minimal
Roger. Are you feeling
commentary.
well?
Like I did say I would talk over some of the dialogue. I did say some. I have an implant.
I just need a second to get my bearings.
I'm not a very
What's this about my
humor-based
implant?
A routine check.
Let's Player.
After being in
If
stasis, we
you're a
want to make sure
newcomer,
the
because this is a
connection's
new
still
game, I
As the
don't
team's
make a
mission
lot of
future,
jokes.
Your well-being is
And
my
that may
primary
be to my
concern.
detriment, because it makes my
Assuming the
playthroughs
implants work as
slightly
advertised.
less
Sam
entertaining,
sees
but
what you
little,
see, in theory.
like some of the
We
no
won't know for
commentary
sure
stuff
until we
actually
get you in
appeals
the
to
field.
me
How are you
personally.
feeling otherwise?
Otherwise, I find a lot of jokes very forced.
I feel like a 600-year-old popsicle. I hope we pack more coffee.
Readings confirmed. Based on the levels of adenosine in your system, the neural implant is functioning properly.
Wait, Adena what?
It just means you're still shaking off your nap. No reason why we can't get you on your way. Though you may want to hang around while we revive your brother. It always helps to see a familiar face.
I don't like the sound of that.
Ten minutes in and we're already doing some Star Trek nonsense, stuff and crashing and exploding. I did just remember though, like that's one reason I'm not talking as much because I'm still waiting on a menu so I could turn it down a little bit.
What's happening?
Oh,
Just hang on.
wait.
Engineering, report.
Oh, I can move.
Try to brace yourself.
Gravity cryobase offline.
Press L, left alt.
I'm almost inside.
Okay, that doesn't do anything. Okay, I don't understand that at all. Left alt. I did that. Do I hold it or just tap it?
This is Cora. I'm at the cryo bay. Brace
Okay,
for a
space
reset.
is skipping, not escape. That's good to know.
Everyone okay? I think so.
What happened?
We're not sure. Sensors are scrambled. But it's good to see you're up. Feels like centuries since we spoke.
This is the Pathfinder.
I don't like her cheeks,
Continue preparations.
to be quite honest. But she doesn't look too bad.
You heard him. Let's get...
We have a problem over here. It's Scott Ryder.
Okay. I have access to menus! Yay! Okay, real quick though, I'm going to... I don't need any of these. Game, maybe? Yeah, here we go. Alright, that's weird. Audio. I'd see I dumped it down to like 60%, but we clearly need to go a little bit lower. It's just boop, boop, boop. That worked. I'm gonna go ahead and do that because sometimes I will be tabbing to Discord and I would like for y'all to continue hearing what we're doing. Alright, we're at 12 minutes. I'm gonna go a
I
few
don't know. How'd you
minutes
check it out?
extra. Let's see. Okay, shift to sprint. Right click does nothing. Oh. Oh, okay, it snaps. That's what left alt does. I'm a broken weight.
Hi there. I'm Jan Garfin, founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I'm here to welcome you to a whole new
Thank you.
life. The good news is, the hard part's over.
So as of this recording,
If you have any
they've
questions
already
now,
released a
jump
very
on.
early patch that fixes some of the facial stuff. So that's something to consider. And I will be talking more about some of the naysayers talking about certain things.
And assessing new worlds for outpost placement and settlement.
What's the button for?
These
Okay.
are- The active current duty roster shows you are assigned to the Pathfinder mission team, Specialist Ryder.
Alright, just gonna go ahead and...
It sounds amazing, doesn't it? Right up until you lose gravity.
Okay. Right click does this zoom thing. Alright. Alright, how's my bro?
Ryder.
Is my brother okay?
I like the improvements to the
Scott's fine.
Omni tool.
His
That looks
vitals are
I
strong,
think they look
but
really
the
cool.
revival procedure was interrupted.
When can he wake up?
We don't want to rush it. Sam,
My connection to Scott's implant was suspended. However, his pulse, respiration, and brain activity are all normal.
to be on the safe side, we'll need to keep him in a low-level coma for a while. Then let his body regain consciousness naturally. He'll be fine.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks, Lexi. Keep us updated. Ryder, I'll wait for you at the door, whenever you're ready to go.
I'm actually gonna have her haircut someday. I think it's cool looking. Maybe not the coloration, the blonde with the brown. I'm probably not gonna do that, but all right. I got it. Is that Kirkland? Okay.
Good to see you,
Oh, it's Jill.
Sorry, still waiting for some coffee.
Oh, well, thanks for the yawn, jackass. Oh, should I talk to Liam?
Hey there. Hell of a wake-up call, huh? Didn't expect that bursting out of stasis.
Makes two of us. Hang in there.
Enjoy your nap, Ryder? Don't think I'll need sleep for the rest of my life.
Oh, hey, don't scan
Maybe
me.
another decade or two wouldn't have hurt.
Right.
Datapad. First day on Andromeda. Okay, it's the same thing that she was saying on the screen. Alright.
You ready?
What's wrong?
Oh yeah, this. Okay.
Hey,
Press left alt. Okay.
whenever hit the yard fried everything. We have to balance the power loader and explode.
Okay, that's a sort of like focus on other games. Okay.
Ryder could find it. She has
Despite
a
me
scan.
watching
Quick,
20
Ryder, use it to locate
episodes
the vault.
of this,
On
I
it.
still don't know the
We're trying to get
controls.
ratings on
That's
the
a
second
thing.
conduit.
How do I do the scanner thing?
I'll override
There's
the
right click just zooms, left alt does this little snap look thing. Press G. Okay.
Ryder, try scanning the whole conduit. Look.
There's no indication of a relay 2C. Shows damage from a temperature spike.
Interesting. I figure right click would have been a good way to do the scanner. I don't know, probably.
There! It's reset!
You're welcome.
Thank God. That could have been the end of everyone in the cryo bay.
Alright.
Good job, Ryder.
This is like the thing from Tales from the Borderlands.
That was close.
So apparently they fixed the running around little thing. But here's the thing, though. There's a lot. They've been Andromeda's been taking a lot of shit lately. I am a huge proponent and fan of the previous 3 games. They all had their flaws, to be fair. And I feel like all the naysaying is just entitled gamers that are so overstimulated that AAA games, if any sign of any flaw, people just launch their claws into it. And somebody did make a good point saying this game doesn't look any better or worse than Mass Effect 3, and I disagree with that on a fundamental basis, but they made a certain point saying we have the right to expect more from
First
games
priority is stopping these outages.
in this current age. Like we're in a new console generation, so these games should not be having these kind of problems. I mean, that's fair to expect more than a flawed, broken game. However, there's so much that goes into making a game, and I'm going to pose I can't talk. Pose the fact that most people on the internet don't know how it works. As far as the dev team was concerned, this game was ready and available, and on launch, you know, some bugs got under the radar. It happens. And yes, the animations are a little wonky, but they already released an announcement and a first week patch that already remedies some of that. That's good enough for me, frankly. If I hear the combat's good, which is a core aspect of the game, if it's good combat, then I'm not going to hark on them too much. And there's all a menagerie of other complaints, like weird dialogue.
Yes, sir.
Awkward scripting, again, deal with it, like, I mean, it's not that big a deal. Things like, some characters don't blink sometimes, like, who cares? Oh my god, do you notice if they don't blink? I don't.
If we're lucky.
I mean, characters were blinking in freaking Morrowind, and I don't pay attention. I don't care if there's no blinking or not. Did they blink in Morrowind? I don't think they did.
Doesn't even look the same.
Okay. Now, I'm playing as sort of operative, so she's going to be very, like, professional, except for maybe, what is that, logical? Okay.
She's right. It looks pretty dicey from here. Are we sure about those scans?
It's a good question.
Yeah, that's a reason I don't want to talk over a lot of dialogue, but I will end up talking over some of it. Primarily, the playthrough I was watching, he played the generic Scott Ryder, and he played more like careful, like casual and carefree style, and I'm playing a sort of spy. Like I'm gonna have tactical cloak. I'm gonna be using sniper rifles and assault rifles.
We need to know if that's safe harbor.
And if it's not.
The playthrough that I was watching,
it's what we trained for.
He used shotguns a lot, but he was using them at medium to long range, and it was kind of infuriating to watch because he would fire his gun and not do damage. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Stop doing that. And later on, he got like plasma weaponry that actually did stuff. But you know, he got through it. He got through the whole game playing his way, and I'm not gonna hark on that too much.
A stubborn one, isn't he?
He takes after me.
No one ever said Dad was a diplomat. People skills were never his strong suit.
Just as long as he knows what he's doing. It's not like the cavalry's coming to save the day.
Honestly, I think it looks better than Mass Effect 3.
This
is a very pretty looking game. There are a couple complaints that I will agree with. Not only just part of the awkward dialogue is when you're exploring and random stuff, your characters will just flat out say, you see like a rock cavern, they're like, oh man, this looks like a rock cavern, that kind of thing. You know, not necessarily that literal, but that's what they do, and I'm hiccuping a little bit here. I don't know if that's my computer or them.
Right. You'll want to get
Oh, that is one thing. As I was launching this game, it did give me a driver's error saying, this game recommends drivers of 3 point something or later. You should update this, or you could try running it and just risk whatever. So that might, these hiccups may actually be kind of my fault. I'm just gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, you know.
The what?
All right, what am I doing?
It's an old superstition of your dad's.
Good luck, Rock, huh?
Your dad was mountain climbing back on Earth. It caught him from falling. The way things are going today?
Yeah.
Hey, Ryder.
It's Kirkland, right?
Yeah. I think we met just before the Hyperion.
So which one of you is Jenkins?
Not sure if you know Greer.
Hi there.
I can't move the camera at all. Okay. That's too bad. This is logical.
Tough to say. Sensors can't get a read on the planet.
Oh, I can.
Keeps things interesting.
Okay, I have to hold the left click and I can move around. Okay.
And not put it to good use.
See you guys on the ride down.
So they're expendable.
Got it.
That should do it.
The Pathfinder is...
Oh, that's another thing. Gameplay. I want the helmet off during conversations and stuff. Off in gameplay and conversation. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Or you could do it on all the time. Okay. I do want to actually see the character that I spent a few minutes building.
Hang in there, Scott. Looks like Dad's already suited up.
Water cooler?
Better not. No bathroom breaks on this trip.
That's funny.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, it is on. Press V, okay.
Oh, so just another boring day at the office, huh?
Cannot wait. Gnarly Ghost.
I didn't expect everything to go wrong quite this fast.
It's a good test to see what we're made of. I always wondered what it was like when explorers crossed the ocean. Nothing but stars and dead reckoning to guide them.
And a map that said, "Here be dragons."
Well, if they made it, we can too. And maybe see a dragon along the way.
I'd prefer to eat lunch, not be lunch.
You're not a real explorer till you've got some scars. Or bite marks.
On that note, time to get to the shuttle.
Well, another point of complaint is I hear a lot about the first two companions you get, Cora and Liam, are the most blandest. That's the case on like every BioWare game, and I still enjoy the games.
Dr.
I don't really care.
With everything going on, I think the Ark needs you more than we do.
My thing is, am I going to have fun? I'm probably going to have fun.
Yeah, we're just not sure what's on the other side of the door.
No problem. If it has teeth, I brought the pliers. Yank them out myself.
Okay.
All right, team.
Good talk.
We leave in 5.
Sir, we broke out the weapons as requested. Anything we should know about?
Seem prudent, given the situation. We'll be down a man with Scott out. I heard what happened. Your brother's strong. He'll make it.
Scott wouldn't want us to worry because of him.
You're right. The mission comes first. Though, I doubt your mother would have seen it that way. I promised her I'd get you two here safely.
Here's a spoiler I don't
Okay,
actually
Steve, listen
know.
up.
I don't know if he actually
I
wakes
chose
up
each of
later
you
at some
for
point. I
pathfinders,
know you can
not just
talk to
because
him through
you're
some weird
talented and
pseudoscience, like, you can connect to his comatose conscience,
like me,
and you have a brief conversation with him.
dream of exploring the
But I
unknown,
don't actually know if,
finding the edge of the map.
like, he legit wakes up and he becomes like a freaking companion or something. The internet's been pretty
People
silent
look
on that
back
matter.
this, and they will. They'll remember we didn't give up. That we kept dreaming. That our first few faltering steps in Andromeda.
Oh, little
were the
hiccup there.
beginning of
I
everything
wish
they
I could
only
have
get one
squished
chance
her
to be
jawline a little bit, but that's part
So,
of why
let's
I
go make
might
this dream.
re-roll eventually, and I may even do some of that off camera. I think I did that in Fallout. In my Fallout series, at some point, I rolled a new character with a similar build, and then didn't record it until I got her at the exact same point in the story. I even saved it in front of one of the quest givers' houses, essentially, and then started the recording back up and then I took a few minutes to explain what I did. So that might be a similar thing that I might do here. I could not find any option to shape her jawline. That could be part of the complaints where everybody was talking about not being I can't talk. God damn. Part of the complaints of the game was a weak character creation, and I'm sort of seeing that now.
It appears to be an unstable mass of dark energy.
I don't know what dark energy is. Okay, Alt isn't doing anything right here.
Gravity anomalies detected.
Yeah, you don't get into a position like this and not have something go wrong in a freaking science fiction media.
Ryder, we didn't have a chance to meet back in the Milky Way. Name's Liam Costa, security and response specialist.
Good to meet you, Liam.
Hard to believe we're finally doing this.
Sure beats reading the brochures.
Beginning our deceleration.
It is nice to see inside one of these things for once. I never realized how big they are. In Mass Effect 3 and maybe the other games too, you would only get like a certain compartment, and I'm kind of breaking up here. There we go. You would see like a small compartment of everybody sitting around, but you didn't really see the size of it. When I have the chance, I may save it. When I'm on the ground with access to the menu, I may save it and update my driver, and then I'll load this game back up. So, yeah, we'll see if I can minimize those little laggy hiccups that I'm seeing. That may come through. But recently, I recorded some old school Unreal Tournament 2004. That's the name of the game, UT 2K4. And I was talking, like, it was choppy while I was playing, but when I went back to watch the recording, it actually looked smoother. So I don't know if that's something weird happening to my computer where you'll see, like, I see some choppiness, and then when I go back and, like, publish it, edit, publish, it might not actually come through. But in case it does, I want people to know that it might be me, and it may not be the game. Oh, that's not great. Oh, bye, Liam. Bye, Felicia. Do I have to do something? No? Okay. Oh! Oh, am I doing this? Oh, I think I do this.
No kidding! Your jump jet is malfunctioning.
Get it working!
Approaching terminal velocity.
Sam!
Oh, do I not? Okay. Oh. I want to know how that stuff works. Like, how does an Omni tool become a repair kit, a flashlight, a freaking weapon? The good old famous first shot. This is where the game essentially actually begins, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, you can run around that little med bay area, but
Hyperion! Sam! Anyone there?
Save your breath, Ryder. Sam's offline. Comlink's trashed. I'm surprised we aren't too.
Did the others make it?
I don't know. It was all a blur. Shuttle split in two. This is like some nightmare.
Yeah. No way this is home.
Looks like we're gonna find some high ground. See if anyone else is alive. Come on.
alright, thanks for joining me for this first episode. I'm going to go ahead and save it, maybe update my driver, and hopefully mitigate those problems. I cannot save.
Ryder, how's your survival training?
First contact? Okay. Well, let's hope it auto-saved. If it doesn't, I'll just play it off recording and then start it back up. But I really got to go try to see if I can fix that choppiness. Thanks for joining me. Hope you all enjoyed it, and toodles.